Hello, my name is Sabina Khan Ibarra, and I am one of the authors lucky enough to be featured in the anthology Taboos and Transgressions, Stories of Wrongdoings. Today I'm going to be reading from my story called Honey Scents of Motherhood and Chai. A flawless cup of chai requires a lot of care and attention. You can taste the love that goes into each sip, Mama whispered excitedly as she watched the water in the pot come to a boil. She pulled me up to the counter so that I could watch as she prepared the tea. Don't look away, not even for a minute, she murmured to me as if a secret. My breasts hurt. They are hard and full of milk. Milk that won't pour out as I imagined they would. On the bed next to me, my baby boy kicks, angry and unrelenting. His loud screams, needles stabbing my heart. He is hungry. I pull him into my lap and try latching his mouth to my round breast, but he can't do it. His little lips desperate for nourishment, his jaw moves frantically, unable to suckle my nipple. It's easy, baby. You can do it. You're supposed to be born knowing how to do this. I whisper, tears running down my face and onto his, our tears mixing. The physical pain of my heavy breasts and raw nipples are unbearable. I push on my breasts, willing the milk to come down. He shrieks louder. I rub my eyes, sore and dry despite the moisture. I push my knotted hair out of my face. Mama would know what to do. Never use tea bags from the store. That is not tea. The loose leaves is where the flavor comes from. Make sure to get the tea from Peshawar. She sniffed the blackened, crushed leaves and then held the can so that the aroma danced its way to my nose. I hummed in delight. When the water boiled for a while, she put 3 pinches of dark granules into the pot. The water boils until it becomes a rich golden hue of brown, the same hazel as my mother's eyes. Now to add the milk, a soft smile on her lips. She splashes the white liquid into the pot. The phone rings. The phone which sits on the counter in the kitchen. The kitchen was about 100 feet away. The kitchen which is too far. The baby keeps screaming. The phone keeps ringing. My mammary glands keep aching. Maybe my arms would comfort him. There is a magic in a mother's arms, Mama always said. I pick him up, hold him closer. Please, please, baby, like me. I'm your mom, I say to him. He continues to screech. What should I do? I softly sing to him the song Mama used to sing to me, my voice deeper and not as melodious. Scratchy from thirst and pain. Allahu shazama gul, Allahu shazama zan. He doesn't stop. Maybe he is aware that I, his mother, have no idea what I'm doing. I miss him being inside of me when I was pregnant, where I kept him safe, healthy, and fed. At least I think I did. When I found out that I was pregnant, Mama was so happy, even if a little worried about me. Taiba, your life is no longer yours. Once you have a child, your child becomes the center of your universe. Just as Amina and I had become Mama's nucleus, I thought it would be easy, especially with Mama by my side. My empty womb does a flip remembering that Mama was gone. When Mama died, I cried so much. I was sure my heart would stop beating. Heavily pregnant, I locked myself in my house and slept most of the time. I feel a fever come on. My breasts feel like they are going to rupture, and he won't stop crying. How much milk do we add? I asked Mama. Just enough to keep the light brown, warm, tan color. You know it is too much when the tea has a gray tinge to it. What do we do when that happens? Spill the tea in the sink and start all over. I place him in the crib. I walk I walked past the blinking phone and prepared the powdered milk for him. I didn't want to be a formula mom, but breastfeeding didn't always fucking work. Was there a way to spin my broken life into beautiful words and make into a tender story I always thought I would live? I wanted a natural birth at home, like all the mamas I had read about. But he wasn't easy. The birth lasted 40 hours and eventually I was taken in an ambulance where I had a cesarean. I did all that without Mama. I'm aware of how unreasonable it is for me to be angry with Mama for fading away when my own painting was just getting new strokes of color in it, but I am so angry. Everything I did was for Mama. She was my nucleus. I propped the milk formula up to his mouth, the way the nurses taught me never to do. It's dangerous, but he is quiet for the first time in hours. My large coat is in the front closet. I put it on slowly, deliberately. I pick up the phone and dial Amina's phone number. Taiba? Amina says into the silent phone. I listen to the quietness, unsure of what to say. Taiba, Amina says again, panicked. I'm leaving, I say. I gasp, surprised by my own words, but just as suddenly I'm sure that I want to be anywhere but here. What? Amina shouts. I'm leaving. He is in the crib. Come and get him. The tea boiled slowly as if a living being growing and climbing its way to the top of the pot. Mama turned down the heat, let it simmer for a moment, until the whiff of a milky chai fills the air. We watched and waited for the chai to give off her woody and sweet scent, let us know that she was ready. I hang up and stand still, thinking. Amna lives down the street. She would be here any minute. The baby coos. Lured back, I watch him at peace, sucking happily at the artificial nipple, absorbing his smell, honeyed and warm, so distinctly his. I lean over and kiss him. I take my keys and my purse. I walk out the front door without looking back. Vai Khudaya, your son is going to die, Mama whispers in my ear. I don't know if it's Mama who haunts me or it's me that haunts Mama. Chills run down my back, and I wonder if my fever will kill me. I know it's a sin to wish for death, but I also know that Allah knows my pain. And that's all the story that I'm going to read today, and I hope that you do get the rest of the book. You get the book and read the rest of the story and read all of the stories in the book as they are all so beautiful. Thank you so much for listening.